YouTube. For the people watching this after the fact, because no one's in here yet, what's up? Welcome back. Dude, I'm hanging, playing some today. Sean, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. I'm gonna jam for a second on this backing track I got pulled up. I'll hang out, wait for some more people to come in, but what is up, you guys? To the people that are watching this after the fact, hello to you too. I'm just hanging. I'm hanging today. Playing some guitar for a while. Had a busy weekend. Now I don't. So I'm gonna hang. I was jamming on this backing track. Let's get the vibe of this. Whoops. Oh, it's gone to the B section. Let's start it off in the A section. So here comes a little B section on it. Let's check it out. That's a nice little change right there. Back to C. Okay, let me talk to you guys. What's up, you guys? What is up? In here hanging. Cooking. Dude, that SE Silver Sky sounds pretty good, doesn't it, dude? I got the Nobles ODR1 turned on, too, for a little extra. Violet with the first tip in the chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Glad you're enjoying it. Welcome, you guys. What is up, everybody? jamming, dude. All right, you guys. Pushing up daisies, dude. You know what's crazy? I don't know that I remember it. You know what I do remember? I remember the beginning. So how's it going? That's the vibe on it. I love her playing out of phase right there. I'm ready to go. Who knows, dude? Who knows? All right. Smells like Teen Spirit. I only know the dog's trying to come up here. Come on. Come on. This is Stetson. Everybody, say hi. Okay, let me answer a couple of your guys' questions, y'all. My cat on my profile sadly died because of cancer. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Violet. I'm very sad. We had an animal die of cancer a year or so ago, and it's very hard. I know it is. Hope you're okay. Thanks, man. Doing well. I don't know what song 2 is. Your dog's so cute. Hey, thanks. Play Layla, dude. I'm trying to play Layla in a second. Bent a little out of tune. I'm sitting so close to the amp, I got a lot of buzz on that back pickup. And where does it go from there? He's going. That's the second one. So. That's it. So it's going. I can't remember where it goes from there. Like, I can't remember. That's all I know of it. And then the acoustic one, right? It's going. That's where it goes. I don't know where it goes after that, though. Dog is a boy, and his name is Stetson. And I don't know what Sweet Dreams is. Great, spot on. Hey, thanks. I do play some slide. Not crazy slide, but I play some slide. some slide, man. I play a lot of pretty slide stuff, like when I'm playing live, and I know that buzz is loud, but that's just because I'm sitting right next to the amp. Live with Lanco, a lot of times I'm doing stuff like this. I'm doing... Anyway, some stuff like that. All right, let me answer a couple more of you guys' questions. We need to do a sideways stream at some point. Dude, hey, if you're liking the stream and you're in here, hit the like button for me, man. Let's get some of the likes up. I could do slow dancing in Burning Room. I don't know what song 2 is, but if I see that comment again, I'm gonna block whoever that is. Okay, let me block this cat. I don't know what that is. Don't spam the chat, y'all. I just block whoever spammed the chat. Hey, what's up? Good to see you guys. Mad Dog? I don't know anything about scorpions. I don't know what that is. Why do some songs have a B section as compared to normal structure? Have an A and B section. I think it's just choice. You know, I don't think there's like I don't think I can really answer that question on like why one would have one or the other, you know? I don't really know. But it's good to see you, Cal, too. I haven't seen you in a while, man. I'm Gonna Miss Her by Brad Paisley. I don't know how to play that solo. I love that song. I've never tried to play it. You are right. This is the John Mayer machine, isn't it? You know, the classic. Here, let me turn on the extra. Let's turn the reverb up. We'll do the thing. Okay. I don't know any Olivia Rodrigo. Hey, I'm glad y'all like it, dude. This is that SE Silver Sky, right? It's the cheaper one. I got the head cover off right now, but you can see the SE there. Dude, this sounds pretty. Tell me what you guys think, right? Write in the chat what you guys think. First off, have you played an SE Silver Sky? And what do you think of the sound? Because, dude, I'll tell you what, for the money you pay, that's a pretty good sounding Strat. Right? I mean, am I wrong? I've got an American Strat sitting right there. But, dude, for the money you pay for these things, it sounds good. It does the thing. That's the out of phase. Now, shout out Stratton Audio. I've got a pickup from them in here right now. And I'm putting the whole set in. Now, I wasn't trying to change the Silver Sky pickups, these SE Silver Sky pickups. I really liked them. But Stratton Audio, is a subscriber, and he's hand-winding pickups, and he sent me a set, and they're freaking awesome. I put this one in. It's awesome. Here's just the middle. I'll get it. Here, let's do the... normally don't just play on the middle pickup, but because the one he sent me, because of polarity, it could only go in the middle for right now. It made me play on the middle pickup a little bit more. And dude, it sounds freaking good. I mean, tell me what you guys think of that pickup. But check out Stratton Audio, dude. Making killer hand-wound pickups. I'm excited to get the whole set in here. I'm sorry, I don't know any punk rock songs, you guys. Edge of Desire, I know. Soldier of Fortune. I don't know what that is. Almost the Same Guitar, Harry. All right, I'm way behind on these comments, y'all. Way behind. Let me scroll down. I'm going to get to your comment, I think. Good for you. There's so many, where you learn to guitar, YouTube. Self-taught, YouTube, you know. And then I moved to Nashville and made a lot of friends with people that are a lot better than me, and just through jamming with them and playing gigs. How's the neck feel? I'll tell you what, Cord, I love it. The neck, it's not thick. So when I say a little thicker, don't think it's thick, but it's a little thicker than what I was used to. And now I love it. Now I go back to my old Strat that has that thin neck, thinner, and I'm like, man, I wish it had this neck. I like this neck so much more. And, you know, that's an American Deluxe Strat from 2003, so that's saying a lot, right? I mean, this punches it's above its weight. I think, no doubt. Dude, it just sounds so good, I think. How much is the guitar, Lex, or the pickups? Are you touring this summer? Yes, I'm going to be out all the time. We're playing all over, man. You can check out just Lanco's website, Instagram, any of that stuff. Out. Lots of radio shows this summer, too. I got one like that, but I can't play. Hey, it just takes some practice. Can I have a load? He wants a 251 463. I thought you were saying so 251 463. So let's check it out. Also, hold on real quick because there's a tip in the chat. I want to get to that first. Cal, dude, what's up? Dude, thank you for the $10 in the chat. D-Man, first actual request of the day. I will look up your song if you put this. Can you check out Bluebird from Anna Graves and just noodle on the song? And if you're tracking some on the song as if you were tracking some overdubs? Dude, absolutely. Okay, these are the types of requests I was looking for, y'all. Absolutely. Okay, so let's look up Bluebird from Anna Graves. I've never heard this song. I appreciate your tip, man. Okay, Anna Graves, Bluebird. Okay, let's see. Visualizer, okay. It's a cool song. To the 5. let that piano thing do its thing.
I can almost dive right into the ocean, or I can fall down head first in the dirt. Oh, I've tried, but it left me with dead emotions. A reminder that just don't work. So tear me apart, you make me feel something again. I bet I can break my heart better than I can. I can tell you about the hell that I've been through, but that ain't the way. 'Cause the truth
Let's
is,
go back that part a
I'm
little bit.
just
It's a cool song, man. It's hard when you say play like I play in the studio, right? Because the studio's already there, and it's it doesn't need anything from me. But I do have fun noodling on it, right? You know. Let's go to the very end because I didn't catch the very end for you. Ah, we tried to do that. That was about to be cool. Who knows what we're playing today, y'all? I am just in here messing around. Okay. Having a hangover from coffee. Did you drink that much coffee this morning, man? How long did it take me to learn it? I've been playing for 16 years. Definitely don't know any Metallica. What PRS is this? This is the SE Silver Sky, the cheaper Silver Sky. Right? The cheaper one. Dude, doesn't it sound good for a Strat, man? I mean, I just realized you look like Kirk Hammett. That is not the first time I've heard that, and my hair's not even down. It's not the first time I've heard that. That's funny. Put the blues on. It sounds good. Okay, there we go. Thanks, you guys. What model? PRS SE Silver Sky. I don't know that. We got a lot of random requests. Bro, can you try Thunderstruck? Middle pickup, dude. It does, Jason, doesn't it, man? Good to see you, Jason. I hope you're doing well, dude. I got a full set. I got the full set. Let me not show the address on this box, but we've got the other two. I've got the other two pickups. At Stratton Audio, STRATON Audio. You can find them. They got their website up and stuff. But because it's only in the middle pickup right now, I was going to that to just test it. And like the neck pickup here, let's go just clean. I had a little bit of that Nobles on. Look, here's the neck pickup. Here's just in the middle. Here's neck. Here's middle. And dude, it's gotta, they're better. They're better, I think. Sloppy jamming. Price on PRS, dude. This one is, I think, $7.99, $8.50 maybe, somewhere there, US. This is the cheaper PRS, right? I have the whole gamut here. In fact, check this out, you guys. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different PRS guitars in this room at 4 different price points. This one is the cheapest, and it sounds great. The cheapest here. Then I've got a CE that sits at about like 2600 maybe. It's a semi-hollow one. Then I have a DGT sitting right here. This sits at about maybe 4200, and then a hollow body 2 piezo, which is sitting at like 65. So we have all different price ranges, and I have all those other guitars. I still love picking this up. Now they're very different too, right? Like this DGT. It's not just a price thing, right? Like, this is like a Les Paul style guitar, you know? It's not going to sound like a Strat, which is great, and it's why I like to pick this guitar up. So if it was just the cheaper version of this, so I'd just pick this one up, right? Both awesome guitars, very different, and very different price points, you know? But 2 different vibes and sounds. 2 different vibes and sounds, man. It's really cool. I'm excited to get all these pickups in there. I think that neck just, or that pickup is... It just has like a roundness to the sound. You guys want to hear some? How long have I played? I've been playing about 16 years. Mike, that's a crazy idea. Different pickup spots for every string. Now that is that would be a crazy mod. Has someone out there done that? Not bad, and sounds awesome. Yeah, it's not that expensive, man. I come on here and preach these things, dude. I really like it. I love my other PRSs too, but it's hard to say, oh, you should buy a DGT. Like if you have played for a while, or you have a really good job, or you make your living and you've saved up, do it for the instrument, then that makes sense. But recommended buying a $4,000 guitar, like, you know, that's only for certain people that either have the money for that or use it for their job, right? Whereas this thing, dude, you can recommend this to everybody. It's accessible. That's why I love playing it on here. Because anybody, you know, it could be an expensive beginner guitar, or it could be the perfect intermediate guitar. And dude, I mean, I play for a living, and I take this thing out on shows, and like I play this thing at, you know, in front of people, a lot of people. I love it, dude. So I love playing this guitar in here. I like being able to recommend it to people. Taste of playing with the Bluebird track. Care about your thought process while playing. You definitely serve the song. Hey, Russ, thanks. I appreciate that, man. Dude, I'll tell you what. I didn't even break down the entire chord progression. I'm using my ear somewhat to follow it, but I'm recognizing, okay, it's an A. We're leaning on the 6 some, and then they do like a 5. So I'm just trying to fit rhythm. The main thing is if you're going to add in a little lick or something, I'm just trying to do it in between the vocal. There were points where I was just playing over it, but nice little way, just chromatic. Okay. Jason, what's up? Do you ever use this chord voicing? I'm good, yeah, man. Hey, glad you are. Okay, voicing. I see it as an A minor 6. It's movable. Roots on the bottom. Okay. So it's 5, 4. Yeah, totally sometimes, I think. I never use it. I don't use it a lot because I'm not playing music where that context would happen a lot, but it's a weird thing, right? Because it's almost that, but you could. Did you say put that high one? Yeah. See, but you're thinking A minor too. It's hard for me to not hear that dominant quality in it, but anyways, cool chord, Jason. What musicians are most in demand in Nashville? Pedal steel? So check this out. Great question. I'd say actually drummers and bass players more than pedal steel, and here's why. Is pedal steel is awesome, and if you play pedal steel, you'll still be in demand. But, right? So if you're a brand new act and you're gonna hire a band, you gotta have bass, drums, and guitar probably, right? The standard set. Some people change that, but you know what I mean? So when you play pedal steel, it's awesome because you can play cover stuff on Broadway, but when you go out on the road with an artist, pedal steel wise, the pedal steel is, for most artists, the vast majority of them, an extra thing. So you kind of get to skip some levels because by the time someone's hiring a pedal steel player, they probably already have a front of house. They probably already have a monitor engineer. And now they're like, okay, our music uses a lot of pedal steel. Let's take this out of the tracks. We want to pay a real pedal steel player. So pedal steel is awesome. If you play some pedal steel and you're looking for artist gigs, you're going to get to skip some levels. Now, certain songs, like I can imagine Zach Top before he was blowing up like he is now, I bet he always had a pedal steel in the band because that kind of music really does. But there's plenty of artists that, you know, budget Luke Combs would probably just have pedal steel in the tracks, you know? So it's awesome. I always say as long as you don't play guitar, but there's still plenty of opportunity if you play guitar. It's just most people play guitar, you know? So if you play bass, drums, and I've watched guitar players that will take gigs for bass, and then some of them regret it because then they just start getting called like crazy for bass on gigs, you know? But pedal steel is great because you get to skip the levels. People aren't paying for a pedal steel player until they got the money coming in to pay for one. I'm sorry you're sad, Jay Robertson. I hope this helps you, man. Hey, Mike, my side gig is teaching. I don't teach in person. I teach mostly online, although I just did an in-person lesson. But I'll use this time right now to shout out, if you're interested in lessons, timhavenmusic@gmail.com. I just did this past week maybe 5 or 6 lessons. We can do them online. I've done them with people literally all over the world now at this point. It's crazy. It's super crazy. But I also just had an in-person lesson, which is great. So I do that, Mike. I get them only through here because to be honest, have no interest in teaching kids where their parents are paying for it. Everybody I teach comes from YouTube, and they're real actual people that are playing, and spending their money, so they're just more dedicated in it. But it is a great side gig, and I love doing it. So if you guys are interested in a lesson, learning anything about the cage system, blues, country, what's life like in Nashville, I've done some lessons where people are just talking about tone for trying to set up live and like what I'm using and stuff. Happy to talk about anything you want, but great idea. Bluegrass, no, Lizard. This is what I got for you. I'm bluegrass. I'm on an electric that. A little G run. I don't even know how to do it, man. I keep going back to that lick today, don't I? Got some sloppy playing today, man. Any puppy songs? I don't think so, man. His songs are, I think, banned at this point. This is crazy, isn't it, you guys? It's crazy, but also not completely surprising, right? I didn't know anything about him before, but I just mean, I'm sure at that level of power and influence around the world, there's people doing some bad stuff. It's kind of crazy. And know any Infant Annihilator songs? Dude, I do not, but that is a crazy name, brother. Pedal steel, dude, I agree. Michael, I love the sound of a pedal steel, and pedal steel is very hard, dude. I've got a buddy that spent a couple years, great guitar player, and he spent a couple years learning it. Now he plays utility on a bunch of gigs, so he'll play acoustic, electric, mandolin, and then a lot of pedal steel, all in one gig. And I was at his house one time, and this is like, he's only a year into playing it, and he wasn't bad. He'd been practicing a lot, but so I was like, dude, show me a lick on it. And this is what it was. He was like, okay, you're gonna move your left hand from like this fret to this one, just a short move. You're gonna pluck these like 5 strings, whatever. So you're gonna go down. Then you're gonna press 2 pedals down with your right foot at the same time, and then you're gonna move your left knee to the left, or something crazy like that, dude. Where I was like, are you kidding? Obviously that will become second nature, but I haven't sat down on a pedal steel since. I'd love to own one just to practice. That would be so much fun. It'd be fun to make videos for you guys too with it. But yeah, just that one simple lick of going wah type of thing. It was like 2 pedals down, knee to the left, move your left hand. Okay, you're using every limb. You're like a drummer. Hey, Alexander, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I don't know November Rain. What kind of guitar is that? Just a straight PRS SE Silver Sky. The cheaper Silver Sky. I got the head cover off, but you can see SE there. I got the back cover off too. Apparently I just like taking the covers off. It's a good guitar, man. I got one aftermarket pickup in, this, from Stratton Audio, dude. I'm going to be shouting them out to the end of time. I'm about to put the full set in. I'm gonna find another you. Dude, one of my favorite songs. Okay, I'm not a singer, y'all, but... Yeah, it's really over. Yeah, you made your time. I can't remember what it says. You've got your reason. Never have my runs. Sorry, we have an intruder. You wanna come up here? Come on. Come over here. Gotta get out from there. Whoops. Okay. There it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There it is. This is Stetson, everybody. He desperately wants to be in the video. I think he just got done eating breakfast. I can smell it on you, little guy. Okay, sorry. We were going to do some... I'm going to find another you. I'm not a singer, but I love the progression and love the song. Let me just rearrange you a little bit, little guy. I'm not blasting your head when I come up here. It's really over. Yeah, you made your stand. You got me crying, as was your plan. When my loneliness is through, I'm gonna find another you. Okay, little guy. There it is. Oh, I just got a butt in the video. Okay. Hey, I'm glad you guys like him. His name is Stetson. He's a sweet little guy. Have a good lap steel, and that's already hard enough. Dude, I want a lap steel too, Jason. I'll tell you what, man. I really would. Been practicing some banjo. That's cool. I picked up banjo a couple times too, man. Are you of the belief that the back cover off adds tone? Snack. No. Maybe. Who knows? Man, if it does, that is like I can't hear it. I just when I first got it, I was getting it set up, just like basic work done. And he took it off, and the core one doesn't even come with a back cover. And I was like, you know what? I don't care that there's screw holes there, you know? I was like, I really don't care. I was like, dude, just leave the cover off. I was like, it kind of looks cooler. So I've just had the straight cover off. That's literally it. There's no real reason. It's just, I was like, you know, man, it's kind of cool with it off. Let's leave it off. And it's off. So, no, I know people talk about that, but, you know, was there any guitar skills you didn't know you would need when you got to Nashville and had to learn quick? Lizard people, totally. I could totally talk about that. Lizard people. I've never tried a sitar. Let me talk about that. I keep it decked. This one these come decked. They don't come floating. But, yes, in the PRSs that I have that come floating, I deck them. Because I don't use the bar really at all. And when it's floating, this one doesn't come floating. It comes flush. I will answer your question, too, that I was about to. But when it's floating, a lot of times down here, you got to tune to drop D, like on stage if you're playing cover gigs. And it's such a pain when it's floating, and that kind of changes the tension on all the strings. You got to tune everything a little bit. It's a lot better to just have it locked. Because I don't use the trem at all. Okay, wait, there was a question I was about to answer and I got distracted by that. Who said that? Oh, any guitar skills you didn't know you needed. The biggest one that if you told me, I would have been like, oh yeah, you need it, but I wasn't ready for, is just having to learn songs by ear, man. Now, they're not all crazy hard songs, but you get down here, I had spent so much time on YouTube, and if I couldn't figure something out, I'd just look it up. You know, everybody and their brother would teach you how to play a John Mayer song. Be like, oh, you just do, you know. You know, I just looked that up on YouTube at some point as a kid. Same with. Whew, that's hard to play. And you still can, if you're playing a cover set down here and you need to play Sweet Child of Mine, you could look it up. But what'll happen is then you get, you know, this girl that's fresh out of college and she's like, hey, I'm playing a writer's round. I just need an acoustic guitar player. Here's 4 original songs, and she just sends you the voice memos of her and some other guitar player recording it. She's like, okay, the gig's on Thursday. We can run through it 30 minutes before we head to the gig. Okay, great. So what happens then is you can't look that song up. It's not even recorded or released. And so that's a skill that you have to use a ton. Also, number chart. Being able to read a number chart is honestly flat out essential. It's not that hard. I learned it. I didn't learn it till I got here. You can learn it. This little guy is so sweet. I know, you just want some attention. You come up here, but then you just want to get down. Come on. He's got a defective ear. So those are some things. All right, let me, boy, do you know Finnish Kingston? I don't know who that is, but greetings. Hello, Helsinki. That's cool. Is the Silver Sky stock? This is the SE Silver Sky, and now it's not. I've got an aftermarket pickup here, which I'm putting the whole set in right now. By happenstance, it's just the middle pickup. Which the middle pickup sounds good, dude. Listen to this. I mean, it's... Anyways, okay, someone was saying, you know what I haven't played in a minute? Because he was saying, Stevie Ray Vaughan is the... Okay. Got a new SG yesterday. Heck yeah, Alex. What color is it? Is it the classic SG color or something different? Congrats, dude. I actually played banjitar on a gig. Because it sounds like, doesn't come off like overplaying. Dude, I just saw a gig with some young guys the other day, and he was playing a banjitar. What else do they call them? There's another word for them. A git banjo. I don't know. Anyways, yes, I know what you're talking about. I should get one of those, man. It'd be fun. We have a real banjo player in the band, so there's not like a lap steel would be more appropriate to like add into the actual gig, you know, but okay, so Desert's asking about, in Desert is writing the use of hyperpolarized qubits in quantum computing, which is just saying qubits in general in quantum computing. There, I mean, he's explaining what it is, but to decrypt military data, I mean, we're racing towards the quantum stuff. I think, is it Microsoft just unveiled the chip with 1 million qubits on it? Which is fascinating. You know, what's interesting too is Google's. You guys remember when Google, I think it's Willow, it was a couple months ago, and they were unveiling whatever calculation that their system was able to do. And there was articles going around about how this might prove that there's parallel universes or whatnot. And I was reading a thing that's really interesting that it was saying if every atom in our universe was used as a computer, one of those bits maybe, that it wouldn't be able to solve that problem. It would take longer than like the expected life of the universe to be able to solve the problem. So the idea is that it's reaching to other ones. But the complicated like language you used in that question, right, is just explaining quantum in general. So you're just asking, how do you feel about quantum being able to infiltrate, I guess, military data? I mean, it'll be able to infiltrate everything, I think, right? Everything that's on a classical system. So then the security needs to move over to a version of it quantum-wise as well, right? So I don't know. There's tons of implications. Man, these next 5 years, I used to work in tech. I'm really into this kind of stuff. And you guys all already feel it, the fast pace of stuff moving. But these next 5 years, man, are going to be incredibly, it's going to change a lot. It's going to change a lot, dude. For better or worse, we'll see what happens, man. I can't remember who did the quote. It might have been an old like Elon Musk quote or something, but just someone said, like, right, the race for AGI and all this, it's either going to be a complete utopia or a complete dystopia, and the race is going to be kind of neck and neck until the very end. Could absolutely destroy us, could also change it for the good. We'll see what happens, man. I really like stuff like that. Quantum computing is coming a long way. I mean, this new chip that Microsoft was showing off, I believe it's Microsoft, with 1 million qubits. I mean, I think that Google system has about 1,000 qubits. I can't like overstate the intense amount of computing power that chip is. But, you know, quantum's just one part of it. But it'll be a big part, I'm sure. We'll see. Right now, the biggest thing is with the quantum computers, for it to work, it has to be at just about 0 Kelvin, which is the coldest temperature you can reach in the universe. Sorry, we're going way off on topic. Tell me if you guys find this stuff interesting too. So for the quantum computers to work, and then to not get inaccurate results, it has to be cooled intensely. It's colder than anything in like the natural universe too. 0 Kelvin is when atoms stop moving. And I don't know that actual 0 Kelvin is possible to reach, but heat is when atoms are moving. So if something's really hot, the atoms in it are moving quickly. When it's incredibly cold, the atoms just aren't moving. No, they're moving, but they're moving slower. So anyways, the big thing is like How do we get that in a phone where it's that cold in a phone? Or there needs to be some type of workaround. Because if it's not that cold, it does not work. And that's why you see those giant weird looking things. If you look up a quantum computer, it's like this big canister and they'll take it off and you see all these rods and everything. All of that is in there just to cool this chip down to almost 0 Kelvin. It's really interesting. It's called absolute zero. Anyways, great topic that I love talking about. I know that is not what this channel is about. So, well, let me get back to, which SFV song was that? That was a very loose interpretation of, not Lydia. Help me out, you guys. Lenny. Written for his wife. But the main thing is that that's the main thing there, right? Some great chords too. Look at this. And this. John Mayer loves to use versions of this too, where he's going. That's what I did kind of in that walk down. I started getting off of it a little bit. Okay, anyways, we're just in here messing around. You tell it's a PRS because of the bird endless. It is. It's an SE Silver Sky. Sorry, you guys. Most vendors don't have that. Not that you can't put custom inlays. Yeah, no, it's a PRS. Sorry, it was Lenny. Sorry, you guys. I got on a... How do you learn the number system quickly? I'll give you a quick... Ganjo. That's what it is, Kevin. Ganjo. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind on the comments, you guys. Okay, let me scroll down. Still getting to them. Wawa with his lap steel. Jackson Brown. That is sick. But what's the problem they want to solve? Astronomers just showed a single atom can effectively simulate the behavior of a molecule's movement when exposed to light. We should just revert to using letters and post office. I'll tell you what, Gamma. I get that sentiment, but that would suck. That would fucking blow. We wouldn't be here together right now, that's for sure. Do a live stream over the post office. Send out some mail and say, hey guys, I'm going to be sending out live mail for the next 4 years. Yeah, if we went back to that, our entire society would collapse. Everything runs on this stuff now. There's no going back. Well, there is going back. If we somewhat destroy ourselves, massive nuclear war, famine, anything, there's tons of stuff that could happen. You know, go back to not having that, and most people would die. But I mean, everything, dude. Our jobs, our food, our currency, it's all wrapped into it. So there's really no going back, you know. And whether you like technology or not, we're all here on either a computer or a phone or something. You just can't exist in the modern world without it, you know. I could not do my job without... If I didn't have a phone... I wouldn't be able to do my job. I definitely wouldn't be able to do any YouTube stuff. But even just playing with Lanco, or I would have never met Lanco because they reached out over the phone. You know, anyways, I love talks like that. It's interesting stuff, man. We're living in a crazy time. The double slit is a great example of that. $19.85. I think it'll be a little bit different. Put it in a freezer. Well, your freezer, yeah. No, you can't do a freezer, man. Just look up absolute zero. Look up absolute zero, and it'll blow your mind. Like the natural universe, there's not a naturally occurring place in the universe that gets that cold, right? Absolute zero is as cold as it can be, and I don't think As far as I know, we can't go to actual absolute zero, because that means the atom has stopped moving. But heat is measured by how much it's moving. It's slower and slower. And absolute zero is like a lot colder than space. A lot colder. So, no, your freezer's not going to work for it. I don't know any master puppets. I'm sorry I'm getting so off topic, you guys. Your guitarist also, what's up, Alto? What's your opinion on modern guitar and Polyphia, etc.? Gamma, I think it's cool. I like the old school stuff. I like blues, and there's still lots of modern stuff that incorporates that. I think those people, like Tim Henson, I've never tried to learn one of those songs. I have no interest in trying to learn one of those. It's just above my pay grade, man. I can't do all that stuff. But I think you're wrong to not say, you know, the dude's pushing the genre forward. That's something new, right? But you know what I like? I just like good old-fashioned, what I've been playing, dude. I like licks like that, dude. I like coming up with... Who knows? Whatever. What do I recommend for semi-beginners? Like what to work on? Well, first off, I'd keep learning your open chords. Those good old-fashioned open chords, man. Learn those open chords. You know what? I'd look up the minor pentatonic scale, right? The classic, good old-fashioned first scale you learn. You can start trying to solo with that, right? That makes it fun. Throw on a little backing track in A minor once you learn your... And go to town. Have some fun, man. Go. Dude, AJ, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. AJ is the man. It could be like Fallout. Huge gamer. I love gaming, and I do love Fallout. Hey, are you guys... This is a gaming question for the people. Are y'all Fallout or Elder Scrolls? Fallout or Elder Scrolls? It's possible to live without a phone, just not as easy or convenient. It's possible to live, yeah, absolutely. But I'd flat out, I mean, doing the job I do, I couldn't. If you couldn't get in contact, I couldn't do it, you know. Not for the social media. I could delete all social media. And I could get like a simple phone. But I need something that people can at least call me on. But no ability to do that. I mean, how would I know when the gigs are? How would I, anything, you know? It'd be every zombie apocalypse crew needs a musician. Dude, I always think if that stuff happens, I'm taking at least one guitar with me. You know? I love stuff like that. I'm really into tech and stuff, and I like shows and this and that. Without any tech, though, it's a bit of a stretch. Technology is always going to be relevant. I agree, man. We got on some interesting topics today, you guys. The new NVIDIA GPUs are liquid cooled. They are, Scott. And I don't even know about them. I followed NVIDIA, but I don't know about the new GPUs. But yeah, I can't stress enough. The cooling needed for like a quantum computer is very different than the cooling needed for a classical computer. You know, like minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I don't think is touching 0 Kelvin. It's so much colder than I think. There's nothing in the natural universe that's... Little Wing could also be natural for that guitar. Yeah, dude, I'll play some Lil Wing. I'm jamming on Lil Wing for a second. 0 Kelvin is -2. There it is, Texas. Thank you. Yeah, so that's what look up the quantum computers inside that box. They're cooling it down to close to that. I don't know that you can actually reach the 0 Kelvin, like I keep saying. But you're right. So my thing is, I don't know how soon we're going to have a quantum computer in our pocket. At some point, there'll probably be some discovery, whether you can do it without it being that cold, or there's a very small way to make it that cold and somehow be in your pocket and you don't know it's that cold. Who knows? But you know what I mean? I don't have the whammy bar on here. Throw in a slide. Okay. Okay, hold on. Tons of comments. Sorry, you guys. I'm so down on them. I'll play some Lil Wing, but let me answer a couple more comments. Heck yeah, Grant Gamma. Welcome, you guys. Hey, Tim, can you give me some example chord progressions you use the most in your playing? Yeah, the most in my playing, honestly, because I play a lot of this Nashville country pop stuff, it's a lot of 1, 4, 6, 5, man. As boring as that sounds. Now, in the stuff I like, the 2-5-1s are great, you know. 2-5-1s here. So those you already know, kind of, right? Here, let me show a couple examples of something different that I like from that. This, going. So, what am I doing there, right? The idea is I'm in the key of E. Playing an E major 7, and I'm going 1 to the natural 7. I'm doing diminished right here, right? Normally it would be that half diminished, right? Minor 7, flat 5, but I'm doing a full diminished on the 7 to 6. So it's really just a walk down, and I'm using that to get to the 6 chord, right? So I'm thinking. Now, from that 6 chord, going 6, minor 5 to 4, you're kind of treating that like a 3, 2, 1. If your 4 chord was your 1 chord, I know I might lose some people right here, but so 6. I love that change, man. Going down to that 4 chord, just saying, okay, I'm on 6 for a second. I'm headed to A. I'm in the key of E, but I'm headed to my A chord, the 4 chord. This C sharp minor would be the 3 of the 4 chord of the A, right? So for a second, I'm gonna think 3, 2. Here's fun. What if we did this? 3, 2, 5, 1. Could do that also. 2 to 5, 1. That diminished trick, it's the same trick, I'm just down a minor third. And the nice thing about these diminished 7th chords is you could just, if you go up a minor third, it's just inverting it, right? I know I might be getting away in the weeds for you right now, but you asked. So in that same song, I wrote a B section. Check out this B section. So if I'm going, I do there? I went flat 6 major 7. That's a fun, different change. So I'm working my way back down to A. So here comes the B section. And there I go. So then I'm thinking. That leads me back on my 5 chord, back to my original one. Anyways, I hope that random stuff answered some things. Dude, the Gamma, yes, the Stetson. I need to put some more emojis on there, huh? I play some more John Mayer. Hey, you guys, I'm looking at this. I do have to roll in a minute. I'm actually going out to lunch with a friend. My neighbor is mad at his wife for sunbathing nude. I'm on the fence. Ha! Hey, Borges, that's a good one, bro. That is a good one. I like stuff Minecraft and all. Minecraft's great. It'd be shit without a phone. Yeah, I agree. Also, by the way, Tim, when I said letters, I meant like for important stuff. I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe I missed it, Gamma. I'm sorry, dude. Tell me what you mean. I do. I know a lot of open chords and pentatonics, but how do I get into incorporating it into solos and blues licks? Well, Barack, the first thing to do maybe is pick a simple little lick or something you heard someone play and just try and learn it. You don't even have to know off the bat what's happening. Just try and learn it. Get it under your fingers. That's what I do. Jason, I agree. Elder Scrolls for me too, but Fallout, undeniable classic. I feel the exact same way. And message machine, a landline and message machine, Tim. Yeah. Not only cold but stable. Exactly, Chris. That's why they're not in our pockets, and it's very hard to do right now. That is why. That's what people are working on, though. I did, in fact, lose someone. I'm not sure what you mean. Hey, thanks. Yeah, thanks for throwing that Venmo in there, too, AJ. I appreciate the tips, you guys. I really do. Got a couple more minutes on here. I'm going to hang back out drunk and disappear for the next... Time to get blackout drunk and disappear for the next 2 days. Okay, well, Texas, you do you. Good luck on that, man. Hey, Kevin, thanks. And is playing in the key of E mean that the root note and scale should be E or just playing in a certain octave? You're right, Brack. So there, the stuff I was just explaining is obviously... right, probably a little more complex than you're trying to tackle right now, but the key of E means most of the time my one chord, the key center is E. And when I say E and not E minor, so if I just say E, normally means E major. If I were to say we're going to play an E minor, it would be this sound, right? Around. Brazil, hello. What's up, you guys? Hey, Lizard, good question. So, the most like Brent Mason solo, like the intro to Chattahoochee and stuff, but a lot of the actual solos, man, I just improvise. Like on Chattahoochee, I don't even know the actual solo. I'm just improvising. So, just doing the right. Slavic playing today. I'll tell you what, you guys. knows, dude? Who knows? That's as close as I get in it. Where am I eating at? Good question. My buddy, I asked him if he wanted to hang out today, and he was like, well, I've got a friend that's been supporting me for a while, and he's playing his first live gig at just like this little restaurant deli thing from like noon to, he's playing right now, noon to 2. He's like, I'm going to go for the last hour. Do you want to come? So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come over there with you. So I'm going to go over there, and I've never been to this place. It's called Fat Bites. P-H-A-T Bites, but... Fallout over Elder Scrolls for you. Right on, Snack. They're both great, man. Just play till your fingers bleed. That's right. Just keep going. Just keep going. Sounds dope, man. I'm going to have to look into some licks and hopefully... Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, Brack, here's the... And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Here's the thing. Just keep playing. Learn some stuff you like. If there's a song you like, just attempt it, you know? If it's Through the Fire and Flames or some shit that's really hard, maybe pick something a little easier to start with. But just keep going. Here's the biggest thing. Don't get discouraged. Just keep playing. Keep playing. The more time you put in, the more you get out. I've been playing for 16 years, right? But I've been playing a fucking lot during that time. It's not like, oh, I pick it up once a week, right? Like, I mean, I was in high school for the first 5-6 years of playing. I'm playing all the time, every day. And I'm still playing a lot now. I do it as a job now, and life's busier. So, I play a lot, but I'm not always putting in an 8-hour day of playing like I used to. But just keep playing, man. It just takes time. It's one of those things where you can't fake it, you know? You just know how much what you can play as a direct result of how much time you put into the instrument all day long. That's just all it is, you know? I'd be better if I had played more. Hey, some great conversation and good hang in this chat and stuff today, you guys. On both hands. Can't play for 5 minutes before my hands go. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Kevin. I'm sorry, man. I wonder if I wonder, well, I'm sure you've looked. And it's just expensive. Maybe drug prices are going down. Who knows? I don't even know about any of that stuff. But, you know, hopefully there's something they can do for that sometime soon, you know. Will I get invited on stage today? No, I don't think so. I don't know the guy that's playing, but my buddy does. I don't know Sweet Child of Mine. Sea of Lysol. I don't know what that is either. I'm sorry, Callum and Ranger. I need to get the surgery. Yeah, man. Hello from Japan. What's up, Japan? A long time ago, I said I was going to play Little Wing. I'm sure that person's long gone, but... What's that lick he does there? Because he does it on that B minor too. lost a little bit there at the end, huh? Anyways. Dude, yeah, it does sound good, man, right? That's on both of them, but doesn't, man, I'm telling you, Jason, any of you guys, it's awesome. The Stratton Audio, he's just starting the company, man. And I'll tell you what, in fact, actually, oddly enough, Jason, I think his name is Jason as well. Maybe he has a partner, I don't know, but that's who I've been interfacing with. I think he's just whining them at his house. Dude, they're awesome. And we talked about, like, oh, you can test them out. He sent me one. And I didn't want to change the pickups in here. I liked them. And I put it in because I was like, man, he sent me one. I've got to put it in. Got to test it. But I was really hoping. I was like, dude, I hope it doesn't suck. Because I'd hate to have to go back and be like, oh, it's all right. Or I don't know what I'd say. And I put it in and started playing. I was like, instantly. I came home and that day I was like, dude, this is awesome. And then I was like, bro, I'd love to put a whole set in here. I mean, these are killer. Which is such a good feeling to know, like, okay, it's actually good. It doesn't suck. Here's just the middle pickup. I got the Nobles on too. Let's turn that off, but. All right, let's go. Middle pickup's just better. Just better. I'm a studio musician in the sense that with my band Lanco, I play in the studio. We play on all the music we play on. And I've done demos and stuff, but like high-level studio musician, no. I'm lucky because Lanco in general as a band has done fairly well. So the studios I'm in when we play, it's like being a Bukovac or something. When I say like being a Bukovac, I mean in the sense that I get to go to like a top end studio. I get to record with great engineers, good producers, great gear. But the difference between me and Bukovac is I take an hour to try and play a solo that sounds decent, you know, and he's writing all his parts and he's done 2 songs in an hour with a full band. You know, all of us play on the record. It takes us longer because we're not studio pros like Bukovac. But yeah. So I am in that sense, you know. I do have the trem bar somewhere landed, but I don't even know where it is. I never used the trem. And hey, you know what, you guys? I hate to do this because this is a great stream and it's been an awesome stream, but I've got to hop off and go catch my buddy for lunch. So I'll tell you what, you guys. AJ just dropped link to Lanco stuff if you're looking at coming out on tour or something. I'll say this too. Lessons. If you're interested in lessons, shoot me an email at same as my YouTube username, timavenmusic@gmail.com. I do a $1 a minute. I do a 60-minute lesson or a 45-minute lesson, whatever you want. $60, $45. Talk about the cage system, blues, whatever you want to talk about, right? Breaking out of the box. If you've listened to something you like me playing and you want to learn more about what's the process happening behind that, lessons are great. So you guys, killer live stream today. Who knows? I might be back tonight or something. I've been just playing. I'm gonna be playing today. I'm hanging out. Dude, I appreciate the sub, Kevin. It really means a lot, you guys. We're growing this step by step. I love doing the YouTube stuff, seriously, and I can't thank you guys enough. So, guys, until next time, peace.